Hi, this is a guide to common filming problems. Quality audio is a big part of telling your story well. If you record at levels that are too low, it could become noisy when it's boosted.
Haley Page, Lenore Irvine, Mia Seed.
And if it's recorded too loud, it becomes distorted. Distortion can't be fixed.
The Maasai of Tanzania are dancing a tricky dance indeed as they try to balance their traditions with the wants of the world as tourists beat a path to their bomas.
Another problem is noise on a line feed from a splitter box. If it's really bad, there's actually no point in even trying to take the feed.
We have the potential to do something groundbreaking as a group for the whole country. And the challenge that I'll put to you guys now as you start this program,
In those circumstances, the reason you have a split is usually because the sound is being amplified, so you might be better off using your top mic.
What we can be when we're at our best, because it challenges us all to reach for what's inside of us and ask ourselves.
Another option is to see whether you can actually mic on the stage. It's a good idea to monitor your audio quality and levels while you're recording. It's not uncommon for there to be interference from nearby devices, which can ruin your sound bed. In this particular clip, a nearby modem caused a hum in the audio bed.
And fix up the errors when they occur, then the wider public will have a greater respect for the legal system. And ultimately, that's of course very important to all of us.
Your iris determines the amount of light entering your camera. In this interview, the background is deliberately very bright because plenty of light was needed to capture dark facial features. Even in a bright setting, it can be useful to use a camera light to illuminate the features of dark faces. This was filmed showing iris and white balance adjustments, showing the extremes from blue to yellow. It was filmed slightly blue and then colour adjusted in production, adding red and yellow tones to correct. This is the final product.
A Royal Commission into Aboriginal Deaths in Custody. It's something that he's invested a lot of energy and taken lots of risk for.
South Australia has...
By comparison, this shot is properly white balanced, giving good skin tone and natural overall colour.
Or wrongly, people have had doubts about.
Focus can be a challenge in low light, particularly over distance. Notice how the focus on this subject is wavering. The autofocus is struggling to lock in. The answer is to set the focus manually. Another important field tip is to keep your lens clean. In this piece to camera, you can see points of glare caused by the sun encountering marks on the lens.
Repatriated to New South Wales, Queensland and Western Australia.
And lastly, it's important to ensure that you communicate well if you're expecting somebody else to edit your piece for you, so you get the pictures that you want in your story. It's no point scripting something and then finding the pictures don't match. This is what was intended to air in a story recently filed. A traditional welcome for academics and business leaders before AIM's chief cut to the chase. But this is what actually went to air. A traditional welcome for academics and business leaders before AIM's chief cut to the chase. Monitor production to ensure every element of your piece tells the story you want.